This DVD is about how to calibrate a thermometer. As you've learned, the reason for calibrating a thermometer is to make sure that it's accurate. Even though we assume that the thermometers are accurate, nothing is perfect. And when you're making candy, a difference of 1 or 2 degrees in your thermometer will ruin your candy that you just spent an hour trying to make. So you calibrate the thermometer and adjust the recipe as need be, so that you are taking the food down to the right temperature or bringing it up to the right temperature. There are 2 different ways to calibrate thermometers, and we're going to do the cold method first. So to do the cold method, you get a container full of ice, as I have done here, and you add water. The amount here does not matter. Okay? And we're going to let that set just a second here so it can get nice and cold, and then we're going to put the thermometer in. You want the thermometer in the middle of the liquid, and then you will read your thermometer. So right now, the thermometer reads 73, and we're going to put this in, and it should start dropping, and we're at 46, 39, 36, 34. This is a very easy test to run on your thermometer, but it's one that's very, very necessary. 32. And it's staying there, so we are good to go with the cold end of the thermometer. Okay? Now, what you can do at home is you could just take a Sharpie or a little stick or a piece of tape and write on it 32 okay, meaning that on the cold end of things, it measured spot on. Okay? To do the hot water test, you get water boiling. Now, the quickest way to boil water is to put it in a pan with the lid on high. I'm going to hold the thermometer here so you can see it, and it just fogged up from the steam. Again, you want the probe of the thermometer in the middle of the water. If it's too close to the surface, you could just be having it in air bubbles, and if it's near the bottom, you actually would be testing the heat of the pan instead of the heat of the water. So it looks like we're already at 199. Sorry, 205, 207, 208. 210. Now, back to 2. Yeah, there we go. An easy way to remember that water boils at 212 is Leiden is District 212. All right, we'll leave it here another minute to see if it's going to jump to 212. But right now it looks like it is stuck at 210. So what we will do, and I will turn this off so we don't need to keep boiling it, is we would take a piece of tape or something and write -2. So on your recipes, if it said bring your sugar syrup to 248, you would subtract 2 and go to 246 because this read 2 degrees down. So I'll review that one more time. It was supposed to say 212, but it said 210. So that is subtracting 2. So from all of your recipes, we would subtract 2. Every thermometer is different. I could go open a brand new one of these, and exact model, exact everything, and it could read 212 with boiling water. So you need to check every thermometer, and again, if you mark the back of them, then you don't need to do it every single time you cook. All right?